Hello, others. It's me again, Nusa Wicastya, and today I'm going to talk with this beautiful young lady and very talented, of course. And please welcome Rosie Darling. Hello,
Thank you.
Rosie.
Hi, how are you? I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having
I'm
me.
good, and so do I. And how's life? I mean, how's 2021?
2021, I know, I feel like we've only been in it for less than a month,
Mm-hmm.
but so far, so good. Just still kind of at home, writing, doing sessions, writing new music. Yeah, it's been 2020 was interesting, so it's at least feels good to be in a new year. And kind of just reset and hopefully things will improve around the world.
Will improve, hope so.
Yeah.
And how is America? You're in America right now, right?
Yeah, I live in LA. So I am from outside of Boston in Massachusetts, which
Mm-hmm.
is on the other side of the country. But I went to school. I went to school in North Carolina, and then I moved out to LA to pursue music. So I've been here for a couple years, just writing and sort of developing my project. And then obviously COVID hit, so we sort of all had to adjust and start working from home. And I was just saying, luckily for musicians, we kind of adapted easily and were able to do still create and make music at home. So um, I think we were kind of lucky about that. But I don't know, things kind of keep going up and down here in America. Like some days it's good, some days it's bad. But I think, hopefully with the vaccine and stuff, the next few months will be a little bit more smooth.
Well, hope so. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what's exactly I'm going to ask you. Is it cold or hot in America right now?
Well, it's pretty much always nice in LA. That's like the best part
LA.
about living here. It's definitely a perk. But yeah, it's really nice. It's warm during the day, and then at night, it gets kind of chilly. So we kind of get both the hot and cold. But I haven't seen snow in a long time. Uh,
Okay.
which is weird because I was in LA for Christmas this year, and my family
Mm-hmm.
was in Massachusetts, and they got a bunch of snow, and I was so jealous because I'm used to having snow like on the East Coast around the holidays. So it was a very sunny holiday for me, but that's okay. We're rolling with it.
By the way, I never seen snow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, it's very cold, so depending if you like the cold or not, you might not be missing much.
Okay then. Well, let's get to know you.
Yeah.
Um, you're coming in the music industry with this. I don't know. It's some hit on the face.
Yeah.
Coping. It's
Yeah.
good. It's dope actually.
Thank you.
But
I
maybe. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm really excited that it's resonating with around the world. Like it's a song that means a lot to me, and it was like my first song that I put out as like kind of introducing myself. So kind of watching it grow has kind of validated that for me, and just makes me like more eager and more excited to keep following up with good music for people that listen to me.
So yeah, what I'm going to ask is for those who doesn't know you or new to you, maybe they're wondering who is this Rosie Darling. But I'm curious, what's with this Rosie Darling? If you don't mind.
Yeah, well, that's actually my real name.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
My
know
bad.
it sounds, no, it's okay. Everyone is always like, is that a stage name? And it's not. I mean, my first name is Rosemary, but I've never gone by that, like, really ever. So I've always gone by Rosie. And then, yeah, my real last name's Darling. So I kind of, I guess, lucked out and was born with a stage name. But I, yeah, I'm from outside of Boston, and I've just been writing music since I was probably like 12. I definitely was really inspired by, Taylor Swift. She was kind of coming up as I was, a middle schooler, and I was like, who is that? Like, I want to write songs like that. And yeah, I sort of started to take music more seriously as I got older and then started to release music. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have, when I was younger, I didn't have any like label support or anything like that. But, um, just continued to sort of like try to grow my following on my own. And then, once I moved to LA, I feel like things sort of fell into place.
Wow, that's a beautiful name actually, Rosie Darling.
Thank
And Rosie suits you even better.
you.
I'm not saying that Rosemary is bad, but here in Indonesia we have a hardcore metal band that
Mm.
named Rosemary. So can you imagine
Oh,
that?
wow.
Rosemary.
Wow. That's
Rosie
so
suits
funny.
you well.
Rosemary is like when my parents are mad at me and they're like, Rosemary, like,
Ah, yeah,
come over here.
we do
Yeah.
that as well in Indonesia.
Yeah, you
Your
get your full
parents will
name.
call you
So.
by your full name.
That's so funny.
And Rosie, I've been searching for you on the internet. I have to be honest. And I found that you actually been in this industry from 2017 with
Mhm.
this OKU or OKO.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then
Um,
you just disappeared and poof. Where have you been?
I know, I know.
What happened?
I took a break.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think like I released that song with Oko called LA, and then we did a remix for it, and it's super fun, and um it's like a tropical house kind of like remix. It's a really fun song. Like I love that song so much. It like marks a very important time for me in my life when I think about it. But I was in college and I didn't know. I was like, as an artist, I feel like you kind of have to dig deeper and take some time to think about what you want to say. And I moved to LA and I was like, the best way for me to do that is to just go to, keep writing and meeting new people and until I, network until I find the people who I like to write with and
Mm-hmm.
feel like I can have a project that is cohesive and to kind of make like a statement with. And yeah, I just took a couple years to like find my sound and figure out what I wanted to say. And I think that was smart. It was, frustrating because it was such a long time. And I was like, I need to release music. But I think it was helpful in the long run. And now I'm at the place where like all my songs are ready to come out and they're done. And we're just doing like the creative and the visual part of everything. So I'm getting to like sit back and kind of like enjoy seeing it connect with people. And yeah, I'm not as like, I need another song. Like I have to go write another one. Like I actually feel really like proud and good about the music that I have that's coming out. So it's nice. I get to like take a second to breathe. So
Yeah. Okay, okay, I see. But I'm still a bit curious about last year when you released music with this group called Three Tonal, I guess. Three Tonal.
yeah,
Yeah.
tritonal. Yeah.
Is it included in your wonderful wonderful experience, your path in music?
Yeah, I did a couple songs with tritonal, which were really, really fun.
Mhm.
Um, I love writing for other artists.
So you
That's
write that as well?
yeah,
That's your
yeah.
song? Wow, that's
I
amazing.
wrote Diamonds for
Yeah, that.
tritonal with a friend, and then Never Be the Same. And I like writing for other people a lot. It's fun to kind of like take the pressure off of like writing for yourself, and you can kind of figure out what they're looking for, and then you just get to sing on it, and it doesn't have to be super in alignment with like my project. So, but yeah, that song was really fun, and that was a big like festival song. They played it at a lot of different festivals, and they have like a really really good following and like diehard fans. So yeah, that song just like I know they put a lot of like energy into it and to get it out there, and yeah, it's I think it's still doing pretty good. So that was fun.
I'm glad for you.
Thanks.
And that's the reason why I'm asking that question is I found that this coping sound very different.
Yeah,
I mean, the you before coping is like, woo, yeah, the
I know.
vibing, the
Like
party vibes, electronic.
yeah,
And is this the real Rosie Darling? Is this the real you?
coping. Yeah, yeah. That is more me. I like I said, I really like writing for other artists, and I
Mhm.
like EDM music and stuff. Like was really what I listened to a lot when I was in school, and it was very popular when I was like 4 or 5 years ago, and or 3 or 4 years ago, and not that it's not popular now, but it was a world that I was like it was easier for me to like get into that world because I could write it and I could sing it versus like a project like mine. I just think takes a few years to like build.
Mhm.
And I think sometimes writing for like EDM songs and things like that, um, they're like feel good songs. You want like the audience to feel good and like like you want to like blast it at a festival, and it's just fun to write those. And yeah, I think a part of me like still lives in that world sometimes because I would love to keep writing for other artists. Uh, but definitely coping is more me. I grew up playing a little bit of guitar and piano, and I always tell people that like I don't really like a lot of production behind my voice. Like I just
Yeah.
grew up like playing like guitar and piano, and I never would hear so much behind my vocal. But uh I don't know, yeah, like I think my project still captures um more singer-songwriter guitar piano elements which
Yeah.
feel more like me.
Wow. Okay. That explains a lot. And I still have some questions, and of course, with coping, but I want to know you better, Rosie, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's play some games.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very easy. It's just
Okay.
this or that.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I want to ask you cats or dogs?
Okay, well, I want to say both, but if I had to choose,
No.
I, huh?
Of course, no, you can't choose both.
I would choose cats. I have a cat and I love my cat. But I grew up with dogs. I grew up with dogs. I never had cats, and then I found him and I was like, okay, like he won me over. So
Okay, my heart broke. My heart just broke. I'm a dog. I'm a dog
I
person.
love dogs too. I love them too. So
But okay. Okay then. Cats. There I will always steal people. Okay, next one. The guitar or piano? Piano.
yeah, piano, I think for me.
Piano.
I just think it's so pretty, and yeah, I love piano. It's
Yeah, I
beautiful.
agree.
Yeah.
I want to master piano, you know. I want to learn piano, but I just can't.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's too little. My
It's a lot of multitasking, but I think everybody would love to be able to be really good at piano. It's a fun skill.
Good for you. Okay, next one. Do you like classy or sporty?
Do I like what?
Classy or sporty?
Or sporty?
Yeah.
In terms of like fashion
Yep.
or um probably like I'm not really super sporty, but like I definitely like to wear jeans and like a t-shirt. So it's classy, like, you know,
Somewhere in
like,
the middle.
yeah, I think probably in the middle.
Okay. And then next one, loose or braided?
Or what?
Braided.
Like hair?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny because I have a little braid in right here. You can't see, but I have
That's
my hair's
why.
down and I have a braid, so I guess both, but not just loose. I wear my hair down all the time. I
Okay.
have really straight hair, so I just let it do its thing.
Okay. And last but not least, is Rosie a colorful person or a monochrome?
Colorful.
Colorful. I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, colorful, definitely.
You're a sweet girl.
Oh, thank
How can
you.
you choose monochrome?
Yeah, I like colors. Has more emotion in it, you know?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back to the topic. Rosie Darling and coping.
Yeah.
Um oh yeah, you say that yeah, this is the real you with coping. I want to ask you why did you or why do you release this stripped version, which stripped version always two or even three times sadder. Coping is sad enough, Rosie.
I know. Um, you know, I I think the cool thing about the strip version, I know it's really sad, but it feels like more of a live performance. And I think that I think showing that you can do both is really nice for people to hear. Yeah, it's definitely still sad. I wish I could, do something about that, but um, yeah, I think it's just cool to see it in a different light and have it feel like more of a live performance, especially because of COVID. There's no performing really, so it's kind of showing people like what it might sound like if it was a live show.
I love it even more though, the stripped
Yeah.
version.
Oh, thank you.
And with the lyrics, I wonder that there's a lyric about Lenny, yeah?
Yeah, Lainey.
Hearing doing something while hearing Lenny.
Yeah.
Uh, are you a fans or is it just
No, I
something
love
that you
Lainey.
like?
I love Lainey. I really do. I discovered them like a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, they've got they've got a song called Malibu Nights that I really love, and it's like a slow, sad piano ballad song, and it kind of gives me the same like feeling as coping, kind of in a way. Like I definitely always um, have been a fan of theirs, and I definitely would listen to them if I was like sad or going through something. So it worked really well in the song, but it also was like a real thing.
Yeah. And Lenny noticed you, right? Right
Yeah,
away.
yeah. They shared the song on their story, and um, yeah, that was really cool.
And
I
and have you asked Lenny, will Lenny collaborate with you in someday in
um,
the future?
I have not. I have not asked them.
Why?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe I should. Yeah, if the opportunity presented itself, then I would not be opposed to collaborating with them. They're awesome. And yeah, I'm just excited that they posted the song. So, still celebrating that.
Well, I'm glad for you once again. Congratulations. And it's
Thank you.
very great to talk to you
You
right
too.
now. And but we have to end the meeting soon.
That's okay.
But the last thing I want to ask you, last but not least,
Mhm.
what's next for Rosie Darling?
Yeah. I have another song called Heavy that's
Hmm?
coming out at the end of this month. Um,
Yay! I can't wait.
yeah, yeah. So that's going to come out at the end of this month. And we just shot a really cool music video for it.
Hmm.
We shot it in my bedroom. Just because with COVID, we had to like kind of make do with like what we had to make sure that it was all COVID safe and everything. Yeah, and then there'll just be more music coming out every few weeks or so after that. So a lot more music in 2021.
Well, I really am. Can't wait. Good
Thank
luck
you.
for you, Rosie.
Thanks. It was nice chatting with you.
And so do I. It's my pleasure.